With hearts full of joy and gratitude, we come together to celebrate 25 years of God's faithfulness. This Silver Jubilee is a beautiful reminder of His endless grace that made our province to grow and blossom.
To begin this auspicious event, let us invoke the blessings of the Almighty God with a beautiful prayer dance by postulants and aspirants. So, without further delay, let us now welcome them with an open heart.
Greetings and set the tone for this blessed event. It is my great honor to invite onto the stage our beloved Mother Provincial, Sister Daughter Mabel. With wisdom, grace, and a heart full of gratitude, she will now welcome the gathering.
I'm so happy to welcome our dear Sister Lucy Rose Orikaya, the Provincial of Bangalore, but the first Provincial of ING Guwahati. So let's give a big clap to her. My dear superiors, sisters, aspirants, postulants, novices, my dear young friends from Ashalaya, welcome to one and all. It is with immense joy and gratitude that I welcome you all to this momentous occasion, the Silver Jubilee of our province, Mater Ecclesiae. Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone in our province's journey, marking 25 years of faithful service, dedication and commitment to our mission and its growth. From its modest beginnings to where it stands today, the province has evolved, adapted and flourished. This occasion offers a moment to reflect on the province's incredible journey, recognizing the challenges overcome, lessons learned, and successes achieved. As we reflect on the past 25 years, we are reminded of the countless blessings, challenges, and opportunities that have shaped our province into what it is today. Today we remember and honor the past and pay tribute to the pioneers who laid the foundation and acknowledge the hard work of all those who have contributed to the province's development. I extend my special thanks to Sister Lucy Rose Urquhart, the first provincial of the province, to whom we owe much. The initial life of the province was nurtured in her hands and taken a solid grounding under her able leadership. Her wisdom, compassion and generosity have inspired countless sisters, and her legacy will continue to shape our province for generations to come.
The province of Shillong began to experience an extraordinary surge in vocations and expanding mission fields. The energy and dedication of the growing number of sisters and communities brought forth an inspiring wave of growth, yet it also presented new challenges. The ever-increasing responsibilities and the needs to effectively nurture and manage the diverse missions became apparent. It was clear that the time had come for the establishment of a new province, a vision that would ensure the continued flourishing of the mission while embracing the richness of its expanding horizons.
My dear sisters, our province has grown beyond expectations. We now have missions across 7 states, and the need for closer governance and better accompaniment of our sisters is urgent.
Indeed, Mother, many communities are far from Shillong. It takes days to visit them and guiding them spiritually, and administratively is becoming more difficult. We have 162 sisters and 19 officers hailing from the states of Assam, Manipur, Nagaland, and Arunachal Pradesh alone. These areas need focused attention and leadership.
After much discernment, we have proposed to our Mother General in Rome the idea of creating a new province for better pastoral care and mission effectiveness. Here, a letter has arrived from Rome. Rejoice, dear sisters, Mother General and the Council has approved the canonical erection of the new province of Guwahati. Dear sisters, after much prayer and consultation, we have decided to create a new province, Mater Ecclesiae, Guwahati. This will allow for better animation and growth of a Salesian charism in Northeast India. The new province will be entrusted with the care of communities in Assam, Nagaland, Manipur, and Arunachal Pradesh. May Our Lady guide this new journey. Dear sisters, let us now go to the chapel and thank a good Lord and a blessed Mother, the help of Christians.
The division of the provinces was not an easy task. It required careful planning, prayer, and sacrifice. The sisters had to ensure a smooth transition while maintaining the unity of the Salesian mission.
Sister Teresa, we need to finalize the list of communities that belong to the new province. Some missions are still developing and their needs must be considered.
What about the financial arrangements? Establishing a new provincial house in Guwahati will take resources and support. We will place our trust in divine providence. The Lord who has called us will provide. Our priority is ensuring that the sisters and missions receive the support they need to continue their work.
On February 24, 2000, the dream became a reality. With a deep sense of gratitude and trust in God, the Salesian sisters of Guwahati province embarked on a new journey.
Dear Sister Lucy Rose, today we entrust to you this new province, Mater Ecclesiae Guwahati. May Our Lady continue to guide and protect the mission entrusted to you.
With humility and trust, I accept this mission. Together, we will work for the young people, inspired by the spirit of Don Bosco and Mother Mozzarella. Dear Sister Ivy, please continue to support us.
Surely, dear sister, we belong to one family.
The journey of Mater Ecclesiae province has been one of faith, courage, and sacrifice. From its humble beginnings in 2000, with just 22 communities, 162 sisters, and 19 novices, today it has flourished into a province with 40 communities, 303 professed sisters, and 21 novices, bringing the love of Christ to countless young people. This growth was nurtured under the leadership of the 5 provincials, each carrying forward the mission entrusted to them by God and the Institute.
Sister Lucy Rose Urutayo. In the year 2000, the Lord called me to serve as the first provincial of Mater Ecclesiae. With 22 communities, 162 sisters, and 19 novices, we took our first steps trusting in God's providence. It was not easy. New beginnings come with struggles, but Our Lady always walked with us.
I, Sister Teresa Putanpuraka. My mission was to strengthen the roots of our province, ensuring that the sisters were well formed and the mission remained vibrant. There were challenges, struggling communities, remote villages, and the need for deeper accompaniment. But the Lord's grace was always sufficient. Today, I am no longer among you in body, but I rejoice in eternity, watching over you, as you continue the mission you so dearly love. May my sacrifices and prayers continue to bear fruit in the province I once served.
I am Sister Elizabeth George. During my 10 years, formation and education became our focus. We empowered our sisters and young people, providing them not only with knowledge, but with faith, values, and a sense of belonging. The number of vocations increased, a sign that God was truly at work among us.
I am Sister Alfonsa Grisinga. My mission was to strengthen the foundations laid by my predecessors. I walked with my sisters, shared in the joys and pains, especially during the unforgettable COVID-19 pandemic, and prepared the province for the future mission. Today, I see the fruits of our labor and my heart rejoices.
I am Sister Mabel Gottwald, the present provincial. Today, as we celebrate 25 years of blessings, we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. Our mission is not over. We are on this journey together. The youth of today still need our love, our guidance, and our witness. Let us go forth with the spirit of Don Bosco and Mother Mazzarello to be signs and bearers of God's love.
If I had only known the last time would be the last time, I would have put up all the things I had to do. I would have stayed a little longer, held on a little tighter, know what I did for one more day with you. 'Cause there's a wound here in my heart where something's missing, and they tell me that it's gotta heal with time. But I know you're in a place where your wounds have been erased, and maybe yours are healed within mine. And he only starts to heaven, it won't belong to me and you. There'll be no such things as broken. Only all that we made you, and the thought that makes me smile now. Even as the tears fall down, it's like the only stars to heaven. All my hands are full now.
Dear sisters, as we celebrate 25 years of grace, we ask, what is the Lord calling us to today? To be like Mary, a life-giving presence, and signs and bearers of God's love to the young people, with the heart of Don Bosco and Mother Mazzarello. And now, we stand at the milestone, 25 years of blessings, struggles, and triumphs. The Salesian charism has taken deep roots in Gahati province, and the mission continues.
I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. Every
your voice. You have led me through the fire in the darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God.
Next, we welcome our intensive generate sisters as they present the Jubilee theme song in the form of choreography. The lyrics and music is being composed by them, so the song is original. Let's rejoice in their gift of music and dance and welcome them with a round of applause.
Mater Ecclesiae, yeah. And risen people of love. Come on, let's celebrate.
Jubilee. congratulations that I start because many provincials are in the make. And Sister Ivy missed a very important scene where you handed over the key to me. Provincials had already acted. It is celebrating memories of ING. First of all, I would like to thank dear Sister Mabel for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to be here to celebrate the Silver Jubilee of our province. Dear sisters, and I call dear sisters, I especially address our elderly sisters, those who have given their very important valued contribution to the making, to the building of our province. To the young members who give hope for the future, and the group in between, the sisters very important who shoulder the responsibilities in the different communities and the mission areas. Dear Sister Mabel and all of you here, sisters, novices, postulates, aspirants, and our children, and all those who are here. I greet you warmly and thank you for this cherished opportunity to share in the joy of our journey as FMA ING. It is a year and a little more that we commemorated the centenary of that historic moment when our courageous pioneers arrived in Guwahati, bringing with them the treasure of the Christian faith and the richness of the Salesian charism. Today, our hearts are filled with gratitude. Today, the 24th of February, in this Jubilee year 2025, we celebrate the 25th anniversary of our province, born in the great Jubilee year 2000 as the 6th FMA province in India. Under the maternal protection of Mary, Mother of the Church, Mater Ecclesiae, we have flourished across Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, and Nagaland, witnessing a remarkable vocational growth. The dedication of our sisters, all of us, all the sisters, those who have worked, are their collaborators and members of the educating community and Salesian family has borne abundant fruit. From 24 presences in 2000, we have expanded to 40 communities today, making Guwahati the second largest province in India in number and one of the few worldwide with a steady influx of new vocations. Our mission has grown to include senior, secondary and higher secondary schools, college, professional centers, hostels, and established a HIV rehabilitation center and a thriving social ministry in the province. As we reflect on this extraordinary journey, we ask, did we ever imagine such fruitfulness 25 years ago? And we must say that many messengers of prophetic hope inspired us in the early years, from the part of the church, from the part of the society. Now, as we stand at this milestone, we echo the words of Melody Betty, who said, gratitude. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. This peace and vision must guide us in ensuring the continued vitality of idealism for the next 25, 50, and 100 years. We are writing history and and the responsibility of carrying it forward lies with us. Pope St. John Paul II's invitation, embraced by Pope Francis, remains our guiding light. Let us remember the past with gratitude, live the present with enthusiasm, and look towards the future with confidence. And here we
Bertaja